Hello and welcome to Sports. I'm Jeff-lebby. We are entering week 5 of the college football season, and teams around the country are starting to separate themselves into categories of contenders, pretenders, and those that should start looking ahead towards next season. The 6th-ranked Ole Miss Rebels find themselves in the eyes of most college football fans in the driver's seat of their own destiny and clearly a contender for college football playoff spot. The Rebels find themselves 4-0 through the first 4 weeks of the season behind the play of quarterback Jackson Dart and the electrifying Rebel offense. In their week 4 matchup against Georgia Southern, Dart was 22 of 31 for 382 yards and 4 touchdowns. I'd like to have him on my fantasy football team. But despite the Rebels defense allowing their first touchdown of the entire season, Ole Miss went on to win 52-13. The difficulty does take a step up this week as Lane-Kiffin and the Rebels welcome the Kentucky Wildcats to Oxford. The Ole Miss head coach spoke on what makes the Wildcats such a challenge for the 6th-ranked team in the country.
They very much look like an NFL defense from a structure, but from a size standpoint and coverages and techniques. So that's why a lot of people struggle against them. And these guys are really good, and when they're motivated to play, they play really good.
They're going to have to play motivated if they plan on stealing a win on the road against the Rebels in Oxford. This game is scheduled for Saturday at 11 o'clock. Well, remember when I said that some teams in the country should start looking towards next season? I won't say Mississippi State Bulldogs should do that just yet, but with the injuries that are building up, the lack of success early in the season, and the fact that their Week 5 matchup has the Bulldogs heading on the road to face the #1 team in the entire country, that time may be sooner rather than later. The Bulldogs are coming off a home loss to the Florida Gators in Week 4. Not only did MSU lose the game, but they lost their starting quarterback in Blake Shapen to a season-ending shoulder injury, now eyeing down Texas with a starting quarterback, the #1 team in the country, for their first Week 5 matchup. Mississippi State head coach Jeff-Lebby says his players, they have a decision to make.
When we wake up tomorrow morning, the sun's going to come up, we're going to have breath in our body, and we're going to be thankful for opportunity and understand that are we going to do everything we can to fix it? And that is the message. And there's a decision to be made. There will be great belief and great energy and great confidence in how the guys are getting coached every single day as we're 4 games into this thing. That is a guarantee, and I think our guys will respond.
They will need to respond in what could be their most challenging game of the entire season to avoid their 4th straight loss on the year.